Very good evening to you guys. Welcome back to the Kamui European Youth Championships. We're live from Podcetrtek in Slovenia, and it's time for the team event to take centre stage. Now featured match, an under-19s clash between Finland and Austria. And here on table one, we have Miro Baget from Finland up against Seimen Attila from Austria. So we've got the 9-ball, and on the other two tables, 2 and table 3, we have the 8-ball and the 10-ball. As simple as that. With 3 tables in use, 2 matches. Whoever wins best out of 3 will win the match. Race to 8, as you can see on your screens, alternate break. I'm not great to be with you guys once again. Sorry for the delay, but there was a match just overrunning slightly on this table before. I was just thinking, I haven't seen Riku Rompinen in this tournament. I'm just wondering why he's not here. I don't think it's an age thing. I think he's 17, so he can certainly play in the under-19s, but I haven't seen his name. If any of you know where Riku Rompinen is, it'd be nice to know. Actually been to his father's club called 24/7 Billiardi in Finland, in Helsinki. Not seen Riku for some time. Anyway, back to this one. At the table. Good to see a lefty on the show. It's something like only 10% of the world population is left-handed. I better check that stat out for you, actually. It seems a bit low for me. The other tables, we have Ellis Alinen up against Rafael Yassio. They're playing the 8-ball. So Marcus Schneidler against Konsta Kivinaimi in the 10-ball. Those matches available for you guys over on tables 2 and 3. All televised free on Billiard TV. So nicely in line here. Decent angle. Kept his shape really nicely so far in this rack. Which is against the break, remember, of Miro. Every cue ball has been right on point. I think you might be worried he's going a little bit close to the 8-ball here. Yeah, that's why he's had to leave a little bit more angle. Now this is not easy. It's a thin one. Does he try and hold? Or does he go 4 rails around and play the 9 into the lower right? Oh, he's took a risk there. Still should be okay. A little up. Was in perfect shape all the way to the 8-ball. 10 seconds remaining. Oh, what a shame. All that hard work. Missed the only ball that counts, the 9 ball. So this could be a real steal for ooloh-bugge. Slide this down the rail. Left-handers, I've just noticed. That doesn't often happen. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. Oh, that will hurt the Austrian. Done all the hard work. That's why 9 ball is so unique. It's also very, very cruel. Just didn't quite land on the 7 correctly. Just had slightly too much angle, which meant when he was running through, he couldn't really get full on it because he would have ended up running into it. I wonder if he might play that differently, given it again. I mean, he did make the 8 ball, but the 9 was awkward. Well, how's the 1 not gone? Did everything but drop. Now, the only good thing is the 2 is tied up. There you see it, the 2 and the 7. I mean, it will go if he can get short side on it. Looking now at leaving himself a safety shot on the 2 ball. He's overhit it. Now, does he feel brave enough to take this 2 ball on? There's your answer. Trying to play it in between the 4 and the 8. Cue ball behind the 7. Well, I think he thought he might get a cannon on something, but he hasn't. I think he may have left this. Looks a little bit awkward for the scratch. Well, I don't think he's on it anyway. Two rails. Maybe catch the 3rd one as well. Could see the 2 ball going close to that upper right where his upper left, I beg your pardon, where his hand is. So it's teams all the way this evening. 4:30 and 7:30. And then, of course, tomorrow is the last day. We will have quarterfinals, semis and final of both the 9 ball and the teams. He let rack number 1 slip through his fingers. There's a chance here to redeem himself and tie things up. Needs it to keep running. It's just about okay. I think he's looking at drawing back to the rail. Maybe some left-hand spin as well. Oh, he could stun up. Very nice stroke indeed. Look how much action he got off that. Didn't have a lot of angle. Right-hand spin. Got a lot of movement there on the cue ball. Very nicely done. Can he hold this? So you're going to have to and fro the cue ball. I think he can hold it okay. Wants to keep the cue ball away from the 9, or the line of the 9 at least, so that he's not hampered with his cueing. Oh, really dragged that in slow. Just be a little bit wary of the point of the pocket here. Maybe just play a similar shot to the one he just played, getting too near to the 9. Maybe leave the opening of the side pocket to cue through. And this time, no mistake on the 9 ball, and it goes. So we're all square at 1-1. Now let's have a look what's happening on table 2. (1-0) to Austria. Rafael in control there early on. That's Rafael Biasio. And in the other match as well on table 3 in the 10 ball, Austria ahead in that one also. Marcus 1-0 up in that as well. Back to this one then, breaking off the man from Finland. We're all square. One ball down. He's made 2 balls and the 4 boys in the kitchen, so there's the 3-point rule taken care of. Not sure if I mentioned that, guys. He's just going to play a push out here. He's in a little bit of a teaser here. Seaman doesn't want anything to do with this one. You can have that one back, he says. maintaining safety. Nothing really he could do there. Yeah, rail first here. Possibility of making this. Cue ball round 2 rails. Nice shot. Needs to bounce. Needs it to slow up. Ugh. Maybe gone just a little bit too far. Very close to being an excellent shot. Just a fraction out. That's the difference between a great safety or a nice, easy starter. See the way he moved the bridge hand closer to the cue ball there, just to shorten the stroke on the shorter shots. Really is good to watch this guy. So this 9-ball to take the lead in this 9-ball teams match. Austria against Finland. Nicely done. Now I saw the medals table was released a little bit earlier on, the latest medals. And Slovakia at the top of the golds with 2 and 1 silver. Total of 3 medals. Germany on 1 gold, 2 silver and 4 bronze. 7 medals total. Sweden, 1 of each. France with a gold and a silver as well. That's Rachel Mfoy, isn't it? On her own, those 2 medals. Won the gold in the 8-ball last night after finishing runner-up to the German Mela Schmitz in the 10-ball. Or if that 2 doesn't go, which it obviously doesn't, he's looking at the possibility of the 2-4. I wonder, will he consider the 2-9? I don't think so. Maybe he can draw all the way back and play the 2 into the side. Well, it looks like he's going to attack the 2-4. Well, didn't even take it on. He's not going to be happy with that shot. He's left a shot on here on the 2 ball. Natural angle to come back down for the 3 as well. So this is half a chance. Caught it way too thick. Oh, it's going to go through the gap, is it? No. He's got the hook. A lot of players do that now, just get down to just size up the shot. And then they get back up. I think it was owią�cal that started doing that. Two rails. Try and kick the 2 past the 4. Hold the cue ball behind the 4. Changed his mind. Oh, not sure about that shot. Not to be so precise. Surely just a safety. Not as planned. So trying to send the 2 ball up past the 7. Hide the cue ball, hopefully behind the 9. Managed to get behind the 5 as well. Yeah, misjudgment there. Ball in hand once again for the Austrian. Chance to finish off this 4th rack and take a 2-rack lead. Austria winning all 3 matches at the moment in the 8 ball, 9 ball and the 10 ball. So at the moment they're looking very, very strong, and that's a poor shot. I mean, I think he'll be trying to make this, but hopefully push the 3 past the 9, maybe get some cover. Been a little bit fortunate there. Did he hit it? Of course he did. Pretty sure we're going to see the jump cue. I heard it before I saw it. The familiar sound of chalk on the harder tip. Good effort. Knew he was going to be going into the 4-ball. Now does this 3 creep past? Just a misjudgment, was trying to get the cue ball in behind the 4 there. Good angle on this 4-ball. There you see, that's where he wants to hit the cushion, just before the side pocket. Coming in on the angle of the orange 5. Just plain ball. A little bit of top. Oh, why has he hit it like that? I think he's going to have a go at this. Top right. Oh, 5 seconds. Has he got an extension? He hasn't. Oh, and in the end, ended up rushing it, but what a shot. Really put himself under pressure there. Came up with the goods. Terrific shot. Yeah, very good finish that was. Terrific 5-ball. Under extreme pressure as well. Goes to 3-1. And Austria looking very, very strong at the moment across all the 3 tables. Tables 1, 2 and 3. There you see them in the distance. It's Austria at the table on both of the other tables also. In the 8-ball, Austria lead 2-1. In the 10-ball, they lead 3-0 with Marcus Scheindler. And of course 3-1 up here. So Austria looking very, very strong at the moment. Yeah, would love to have punished the try break with a reverse dish, but out of position already. 2 rails can still make this. Not like that though. Misjudged the angle. Chance for middle. Come on, middle. Get the fins back into this one. Four and the 5 in the same pocket. Yeah, nice angle. Can just stun off the side rail, back over to the right-hand side of the table. Giving himself a bit to do here. He's going to have to run it round or draw. Yeah, always missable, that shot. And look at the cue ball. Oh, it doesn't want the cue ball in. Well, it may have just saved his bacon there. No, it hasn't. You can see it. Doesn't have to worry about the cue ball. Just let it of itself. Just make the 7. And you're going to be on the 8 for a 4-1 lead halfway to getting the job done. See the way his cue still pushed through the cue ball there, even though there wasn't hardly any pace in that shot. Still got the tip of the cue through the ball. Kind of guiding it towards its target. wondering, will the Finn take a time out here just to gather his thoughts? Yeah, I thought he might do. Not a bad idea. 4-1 down. So a timeout for Middle Buget from Finland. And we'll be back with the next rack, guys, as soon as the Finn returns. Welcome back to Slovenia, and we're playing the under-19s teams match between Finland and Austria in control at the moment across all the disciplines, playing 8 ball, 9 ball and 10 ball. They're looking a very, very strong position. Ball down for the Austrian. This is a race to 8 alternate break. It does lay pretty nice, actually. 2 rails. The only thing is you're crossing the line of 4, so it's all about the pace. I mean, you'd love the cue ball somewhere near where it is now. That would be perfect. He's trying to go more rails there. I'm not sure why, to be honest. I think he made it just a little bit more difficult than it already was. Trying to create an angle that wasn't really there, going against itself. He called it way too thin. Another chance for this young man, Miro Baguette. He's tried to take it to the corner. Maybe played it as a two-way. I'm not sure though. Does have a straightforward one-rail kick. We are playing 3 fouls. So got to make sure he reaches a rail here though. Yeah, he needs to get that cue ball tight in behind the 8. This time, one rail kick. Wow, that's, if it's even a hook, I don't think it is. I think he's got the pot here. So, mistake from the Finn. Could find himself 5-1 down very quickly here. Started off very confident, I thought, Seaman Attila. He seems to have, I don't know, maybe lost a bit of confidence, second guessing himself a little bit. Seven will be going very close. Diamond pocket. Hold himself nicely on the 6. I just think he was playing, excuse me, I think he was playing more the cue ball there than the actual pot. And it's a mistake we see in all levels of pool, even the top boys are all guilty of that sometimes. Yeah, not a bad shot that. It's got full cover. So seeing the difference here when the balls are lined up like that, you can just halve the angle. His kicking hasn't been too accurate. Oh, Miro. Why so hard? Just had to stroke that in, and the rack was at his mercy. I was just about to say, you've got to clear here to give yourself any chance in this match. It's just not working for him at the moment. You've got to feel for him. It's a horrible feeling when you're just completely devoid of confidence. When even the simplest of balls seem difficult. 5-1 down, but it's not like he hasn't had chances. Go back to that first rack when the Austrian cleared all the way and missed a 9. The Finn stepped in to claim that one. Since then, he's not won another rack. There's this arena in beautiful Podcetrtek. The Spa Hotel, beautiful hotel. Got close up with the one that time. I wonder, would he take a risk here? I mean, it's extremely difficult. 1-2, surely just a safety. Oh, what a shot he's played there. Well, anyone that plays pool knows just how difficult that shot is that Simon has just played there. That was a terrific shot. Long way from the cue ball to the 1, and quite a distance as well between the 1 and the 2. Absolutely smashed it in. Terrific shot. Deserves now to win the rack. No reason why he can't win it here as well. Go 2 rails here, just a slight angle, so a bit of right hand spin. 2 on the cue ball, on the clock face. Decided to stun it. At slightly more angle. Yeah, this is not easy. Into the side pocket. I thought he might have played for the lower right corner for the 4. This is missable. Oh, stroked it in perfect. And now a dinky little draw. It's been a long week. Soon to be 6-1, 5-1 up, 4-0 up as well in the 10 ball, and 3-3 in the 8 ball at the moment in this match between Finland and Austria. Now then, at the end of the month, 31st of July, all eyes will be on the Rome Cavalier Waldorf Astoria Hotel, where we will be playing the Banca del Fucino WPA Women's World Temple Championships. We'll also have the Wheelchair Open and the Fujifilm Doubles Showdown. That's to come 31st of to the 6th of August, right here on Pro Billiard TV. Free to watch, of course, as always. Another great event from the Predator Group. He's made a ball, made the 3-point rule. Does have a look at the one. Just wondering if he might push. He's looking at opening up the 8 and the 2. Oh, he didn't open it up, just playing into the gap. Now I'll be trying to hide the cue ball behind the 6 here. Now he's kicking, hasn't on point so far. He's got a 2-railer here. Maybe the 9 ball will be moving as well. You never know on these shots. Strange things can happen. Could end up banking the 9 in the side pocket. Anything can happen. Look at that. It would have banked as well had it been harder. But look at the control. Looking to get on the hill here. Oh, Serbia in action. Marco Kabakapa has already won his match against Arthur Crespin. Now 1-0 up against France. Now Serbia did lose one of its greats today. Goran Mladenovic sadly passed away today. Very popular figure on the European scene of pool for many years. Just saw Jason Shaw paying his tributes to him. Very, very well-known guy. Jason says, unbelievable. What an amazing guy he was. May he rest in peace. Oh, look at that for a fluke. Coming up with trick shots now as well. Just has a slight angle. Can run the cue ball between the rail and the 8. Little bit of right hand spin. And now has options here. Can go low left on the cue ball. Stun draw it in and out of the corner. Round, maybe even catch the 3rd rail for the 7 into the lower left. Yeah, one of my favourite shots to play, that one. That was a beauty. So 3 balls away from the hill. Cyprus also 1 match up against Poland in the under-17s. Konstantinos Murgos has beaten the Pole 6-0. It's in the 8 ball. Yeah, nice stroke. You knew from the time it left the cue it was in. No, a long way off. Oh, what a mistake that is. Oh, he never got near to it. He's going to have to sit in his chair. It will be the fin to break off as well. Presuming he makes this 9 ball, which I can't see him missing, to be honest. Well, he did it in the very first rack, missed the 9 ball. And he's done it in what would have been the penultimate rack as well, the rack to get on the hill. Still in there fighting. That's what's coming up for you a little bit later on, guys. We don't know who, of course, because it all depends on the results in the teams. It's teams all the way for tonight, 4:30, 7:30. We return tomorrow at 8:30 with the 9 ball. Tomorrow, the last day, when all the medals will be decided. Under 17s, under 19s in the teams and the 9 ball. And of course, in the girls' 9 ball as well. You'll see all the action across 3 tables tomorrow, right here on Billiard TV. Seems to have lost his way just slightly, the Austrian. Cue ball behind the 7. Oh, he's gone for it. He came off the 7. Look at this. Where's the 3 going? Oh, unlucky. Looks to the skies for a bit of help. Just playing a deliberate foul, ball in hand. He's tried to 3 foul him once before in the match. Well, he's got the hook, but it's too easy. That's unlucky. He's got him on 2 fouls now. Not that he's going to go for the 3rd foul, but should he get out of position? Still carries over. visit Podcetrtek. I was reading about it earlier. There's some lovely places to visit, monasteries and some great natural spas, stuff like that. And the actual name, Podcetrtek, translates into the day Thursday. Interesting little fact there for you. Always overhit this by some distance. Just struggling a little bit to put this match to bed. Yeah, just double kissed, I think. It was a bit speculative. Well, this is another rack back for the Finn. Can't see him missing from here. Could possibly see Simon Attila just nipping out the arena. Will be his break though. No, he's staying put.
Team leader Serbia and North Macedonia, please come to tournament desk.
All three Austrians at the tables, as you can see. Shirts of the Finns, the blue Finns, sat in their seats at the moment. Attila to break then, still cannot get on the hill. Ball's made, no shot on the one, just the push out. Interesting fact about 9-ball as well. I was looking up the history of 9-ball today. Invented in 1920 as a faster alternative game to 8-ball. Yeah, I think he was always going to get this one back. Push, but or maybe there is just the edge of it, but it's not an easy safety. And of course, with right, that's why he got it back. It wasn't a very nice push, to be honest. Now then, can he play this with a dab of right and come between the 6 and the 7, or he can play it with a bit of left, go between the rail and the 3. Well, hold on to your hats. Could see a big shot here. Could also spin it in off the rail with some left-hand spin. He's got to have to watch the 5 ball though. Cue ball will be spinning a lot. It will really widen the angle. Mia's never really gonna get there like that. Nice idea there. Now, how are you feeling? Same. I think they were just talking about whether a rail was contacted after the shot from Miro on the 2 ball. And I've just watched the replay and I think the 6 ball just made it. I don't know what the reason is, but the Austrians' game in the second half of this match has just gone to pieces. He was playing so well earlier on, and all of a sudden he's missing everything. What a strange game Paul is. Just when you think you've cracked it, it comes back to bite you. Miss a couple of balls and all of a sudden it's the most difficult game there is in the world. The mind starts playing tricks, the cue action becomes a little bit stabby. You're not thinking clear. And there's another mistake, was trying to come past the 5 ball, the 6 rather. And now just the safety. If this does go to 6-4, it could become just a little bit uncomfortable for Seaman. Does he go all in or send it around the angles? He went all in. It struggled in, but it's in. And finally, the Austrian Simon Attila reaches that elusive hill. 7-3 now. And the Finn really at the point of no return. Reminder, guys, we're back at 4:30, and as if by magic, the schedule appears. There you go. Tables 1, 2, and 3 will be teams once again. We're not sure who yet. Depends on results, of course, in this round that we're playing now. As you can see by those latest scores, Austria well in control. Good break from the Finn. 2 balls down. Ball across the head string. 3-point rule satisfied. Oh, doesn't want that cue ball in. And it did drop. So what it does do is makes the positional side of this next shot that much easier. Ball in hand, of course. Place it wherever you want. The US 9-ball began in 1976, the US Open. Still running today, of course, the Barry Berman Trophy. Arguably the biggest 9-ball tournament in the world, second only to the World Championships, of course. Albin Ocean, 2-time world 9-ball champion. I'm sure this young man would love to emulate Albin's career. And now has another one of these. 3 rail, low right, 5 on the cue ball, swinging the cue ball in and out of the corner. Catch the second diamond up on this left-hand side rail. Oh, he's just going 1, keeping it simple. I don't know why he's done that, to be honest. That was just so speed sensitive, and he couldn't get anywhere near the 8-ball either. I think that was a poor shot, to be honest. He could have swung that cue ball around the angles like he did earlier on. I don't know why he's played it the way he did. Maybe just a little bit of nerves being on the hill. That was match ball. Don't want to be too critical, of course. We are talking about under 19s here. But he knows the shots. He played one earlier. He played a beauty earlier. Perhaps he wants to go out in style with a break and run. Oh, that pesky 7. And now the 6, look, has ruined it. For about 10 seconds, he was perfect on the 2-ball, looking at a break and run to win the match. And now all he has is a push out. Oh, he's definitely getting that pack. I thought he may have opened up the 4 and the 8, but I guess there's no need because they're a combo. And now all of a sudden, he could be in trouble here, you know. He could play another hook here, sticking right in behind the 9 ball. Yeah, and putting the 2 ball by the 3 has just increased the difficulty of it. So you have to judge the spin off of this rail because he can't get the natural angle. He needs to play it with a bit of left. This is missable. And look what he's got now as well. He could very, very easily 3-foul him here. And he will warn him when he comes back to the table. Doesn't want to make this 2 ball. Surely wants to go for the 3 fouls. Oh, it would have been better. He has just warned him there. You saw him holding 2 fingers up to say you're on 2 fouls. He's got to hit this or he'll lose the rack. And all of a sudden it's 7-5 with the fin breaking. There's always drama in pool. When you think it's all over, just one loose shot and the whole match changes. It's another one of them. He's got to judge the spin. Left hand spin in this case. And that's a long way out. He really has struggled with his kicking today. He needs some lessons from possibly the first or second best kicker in the world, Albin Ocean. So well played from Miro. 7-5 it is, and he's breaking to go 7-6. Anything can happen. What an unbelievable game this is. And it all started from a bad push-out shot. We actually hooked Miro, and Miro gave it straight back. Oh, he's had trouble making the 1 in the side, but he makes it in the corner this time. Hooked on the 2. And just look at the 4 of the 7. Well, if he wants to go aggressive here, could play the 2 ball to the top right. Has he got the angle to collide into the 4? Super attacking, but he should have a shot on the 3. Wow, hats off to him for taking it on. It was a great effort. Wow, look at that 2 ball hanging on the edge of the cliff. And this is the losers round 3 match, guys. So the loser of this match will be out. Well, they're on the hill in all of their 3 matches, the Austrians, in the 8-ball, 9-ball and 10-ball. Just okay. An eager look there from Miro, but it does go past the 7-ball. Could be and should be the closing moments of this match now. Oh, he's caught the 6. He's still okay though. Oh, the next round is due to start in 4 minutes' time. We did start late, remember, on this one, about 20 minutes late. Just mind the side pocket with the cue ball here. In the first rack, he missed the 9-ball. It was the only time he's been behind in the whole match. And in it goes. The handshake will come, and it looks very, very likely that Austria are going to beat Finland because all of their players are on the hill. We'll let you know when we come back very, very shortly, guys. We've got more team action coming for you in just a few minutes' time. Stay tuned to Pro Billiard TV. Thank you so much for your company. There's the schedule. I'm Mark White. I'll see you for the next one on this table 1. See you very, very soon.
Which side am I on?
Huh?
Which side am I on?
On the right. On the right.
Okay, thank you.
Are you happy with it? Also.
team event action. Taking centre stage once again on our featured match is an under-19s clash in the 9-ball between Poland and Estonia. And Jakub Shrobot is up against Kalev Johannes Rus from Estonia. That's what's coming up. 7:30 will be our last matches tonight. It will also be in the teams. So here we go. The lag between Jakub and Kalev Johannes. We will be down to the quarterfinals after this match. There you see on all three tables we're playing 9-ball. We're playing 8-ball and 10-ball on the other two tables. Keep you up to date with the scores. Pretty straightforward, guys. There's 3 matches going at the same time. Whoever reaches 2 first will win the match and move on to those quarterfinals. So here we go. Young Estonian breaking off. Almost made the one in the side. We are playing the 3-point rule, it's worth pointing out. And he did make 3 points. You score a point for each ball you make and a point for each ball that gets over the head string into the kitchen. 6-ball went in and came out as well. Well, look at this. Could be a very, very early chance here. But the combo just got to be made. Wow, what a way to win the first rack. Straight off your opponent's break, and there's a lesson there. You've got to make that 1 ball. And he will have the break in the second alternate break, remember. So that's probably the quickest rack we've had today. Other matches going on at the moment as well. Poland up against Italy. Norway, Estonia in the under-17s. Also in the under-17s, Austria against Serbia. This is an under-19s match, of course. And we have North Macedonia up against the Netherlands, Bulgaria against Austria. All the info you need is on EPBF.com. Hear the beeps in the background. That's from the shot clock on table 2. We will be using the shot clock, of course, 35 seconds each shot, 1 extension each per rack. Well, it's gone wrong. Nicely played. And play this with a bit of left. Go 2 rails. Take him to the 3. 4 balls, you can see, does pass the 6 as well. He's slightly the wrong side, though, of the 3 ball. So may just take his medicine here. Just hold the cue ball as soon as he can off of this 3. And now play a deep draw shot with low left. 5 on the clock face, draw off the side rail and try and arc the cue ball all the way up. Or he can play the 5-7 combo if he doesn't get right across. Done pretty well though, hasn't he? Anywhere past the side pocket was going to be okay. Taking these very nicely so far. Straightforward 2-rail shot once again off of the 6. Might play with just a smidgen of left. Just plain ball here. Cue ball naturally back towards the 8 ball. This is a good start for the young Pole. And he is in pole position. Should be 2-0 up here. Now the first rack was a 1-9 combo. This time he runs the rack to completion and doubles his lead at 2-0. Yeah, once again, not getting the 1 in the side, but he did get it in the corner. And he does have a look at the 2 ball. May just get a flick off the 6 or the 9 to put himself on the 3. The only other score in this match is in the 8 ball. Sunder Tam has taken the opening rack against Boris Gikowski. Just checking to see if he can reach the jump. I don't think he can. He'd need a step ladder to do that. Does have the 1 rail across. Oh, it's a trick shot. So, come on, Kalev Johannes. Dear. There's so many players play them shots into the long rail, trying to slide them in. But this is not new cloth now. And that was quite a way up. It was a diamond up the rail. You can't expect them to go in. So at the moment, he's making it very easy for his Polish opponent. Nice choices. Round 3 rails. Played that well. Nice pace. Can leave himself centre of the table or nearer to this side, left-hand side rail. Now choices. Does he draw straight down just before the side pocket, or does he go across? Yeah, problem with going across, of course, unless you risk going close to the side, you can leave yourself just a little bit longer on the 9. This is good stuff from the young man from Poland, Jakub Shrobot, leading 3 racks to 0. And also Wojciech Glub has taken the opening rack against Revo Mimret as well. There you can see Sunder Tam, the only one at the moment with the lead against Boris Kakowski. Pole's fair to say one of the favourites for this tournament. They're always strong. Cue ball's close. Estonia, quite famous for their cross-country skiers. Also Dennis Grabet, Pro Billiard Series winner in Las Vegas, I believe it was. Also won the Maldives Open. He's won a few Euro tours as well, and I'm sure he's got some Euro championships under his belt as well. Mark Maggi, another famous Estonian pool player. They used to play doubles together. I think they still do. Carl Gnaderberg, another very good junior. Was a world junior champion as well, I believe. It's only a very small country, 1.6 million people. Capital is Tallinn. There's a very nice pool room there called Hill. Never easy them close to the rail, trying to slow roll it. It's very easy to decelerate and not finish the stroke. At the moment, the chance is coming thick and fast for young Jakub. Wrong side of this though, he's going to have to put some pace into it. 4 rails here. Oh, didn't reach the 4th quite, or did he? He's pretty close to it. course, Poland have their famous pool players as well. Wojtek Szczewczak, onaprawcal champion. Daniel Maciel, Konrad Jusichin, the Butcher, Mr. Mieszko Fortunski, Viktor Zelensky, Radoslav Babica. Some very big names have come from Poland. And who knows, this could be one of the future big names as well. He's going well. He's 4-0 up. Oh, they're all racking in sync, look. The pole in the middle with 2 Estonians either side of him. I think they're racing to see who can break first. How cool would it be if they all broke off at the same time? I was hoping the camera was going to stay there just so we could see all 3 players break off at the same time. That would be super cool. Well, I just heard the first 2. Here comes the 3rd one. Yeah, possible early 3-9. I think it's unmissable, to be honest. Can he drag this one ball in? Hold the cue ball, maybe play it with some left and hold on the 7. Oh, he's going to have to play safe here, surely. Oh, what a shot that was. Took the paint off it. Ruse would have seen that 2 ball travelling and hugging that rail on its way to the pocket. He was behind it. Oh, a lovely little bump as well. A big draw. Oozing confidence at the moment. This is good stuff from Jakub Schrobot. Good angle on this 7. Just has to make it. No. Yes. Didn't expect him to play it that quick, but no problem. What a talent. What a talent this man is. I say man, still a boy really. Terrific stuff. Really, really top draw stuff there from Jakub. Just wondering, maybe the Estonian should take his time out just to slow him up a little bit, maybe. But he remains in the arena. Each player is allowed 1 5-minute break each. There you see the scores just changing. The other 2 are very, very close. But this young man, I think he wants to get an early night. But he can't because he's going to have to play again. Presuming he wins, of course. Or his team win. Trying to get in behind the 3 or the 4. Oh, needs it to slow up. It has. Testing out the jump, but there's no way he's going to reach the jump shot, so it's going to be a kick. And the tendency with these, when you're trying to contact it so thin, invariably you'll miss it altogether. Yeah, didn't really go for the pot there. Played it very well indeed, and nice appreciation there from Jakub. Little tap on the table with the cue. Nice little fact about the tapping of the cue, either on the table or the floor, or the tapping on the leg, comes from orchestras, believe it or not. And because talking was not allowed in the orchestra pit when somebody had done a good solo, imagine a nice piano solo or a nice violin solo, they would tap their foot or their instrument bow on the floor or on their leg to acknowledge a good solo, and it's kind of found its way into cue sports. Very famously, Mozart actually used to like playing pool, and he even wrote a piece of music for cue sports. So there you go, a little bit of a history lesson for you guys. I can remember being at the Women's World 10 Ball in Austria, in Klagenfurt, in Albin and Jasmine's hometown. And it was actually Albin's father-in-law, who is a composer, and they put on a really, really lovely opening ceremony where they did indeed tell that story about Mozart and even played the piece of music. Those were the days when we used to travel to the tournaments. Not anymore, though. I was lucky enough to go there twice, 2022 and 2023. But now, of course, we're remote. I'm actually watching this in Thailand and commentating on it. And what a pleasure it is to watch this young man play. We've not really seen too much of the Estonian, but he's going to have to get his finger out very, very soon. He's trailing 6-0. Serbia are playing Austria in the under-17s, and at the moment Serbians winning and one Austrian, so it's 2-1 at the moment. If it stays the same on that one, back to this one. Poland now ahead in all three matches. Oh, Jakub could be on the hill very, very soon. He's played at a scintillating pace in this match so far. Totally in stroke. He's in the zone. It's a lovely place to be. And everything you take on going right. The cue ball feels light. You're zipping it all over the table, perfectly in line. And this 9 ball to arrive at the hill at lightning speed. Yeah, terrific stuff. Nothing that the young Estonian can do about this. You've got to feel a little bit for Kalev Johannes Roos as well. He's had a few chances, but when he's missed, this young man has really punished him. Breaking on the hill. Once again, ball down. This is a thin one. Not taking it. He has looked a little bit vulnerable on his safety and kick in. Maybe that's something that Jakob needs to work on, but we all know from experience, whenever you're young, all you want to do is pop balls and zip the cue ball around the table, using as much draw and spin as you can. The other side of it comes a little bit later. Some defeats will normally sort that side of your game out. It's pretty good. Well, it's a long jump. Need to be Carl Lewis to make that one. Yeah, good hit. But this is on natural angle as well. Cue ball, 3 rails. He's more or less 1 or 2 stroking now. Really, really smooth. His timing is exquisite. And just 3 balls away then from a point for the Poles. And you can continue watching on tables 2 and 3 to see the outcome of this match. But it looks like this 9 ball is all over. Straight in on the 9. This has been a wonderful performance. It really has, from Jakob Schwabot. Brilliant stuff. It's a 7-0 whitewash and a smile and the high five. Very sportsmanlike from Kalev Johannes Roos. It just wasn't to be his match tonight. There's the other 2 in action, guys. They're available for you on tables 2 and 3 on Billiard TV. I'm Mark White. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you. I'll be on table 2 for the final match of the night. It will be the teams quarterfinals. See you later on. Bye for now.